What if I told you that the trash you're throwing away is worth a small fortune? The average American generates about 4.4 pounds of trash per day. But what if I told you that hidden within that trash is a treasure trove of valuable materials just waiting to be uncovered? Urban Resource Mining 101. Welcome to the world of urban resource mining, where trash becomes treasure. In this chapter, we're going to lay the foundation for turning waste into wealth. Urban resource mining is the process of extracting valuable materials from discarded items, and it's a gold mine waiting to be tapped. But before we dive into the nitty-gritty, let's define what urban resource mining is and what it's not. It's not dumpster diving or scavenging for scraps. It's a legitimate way to harvest valuable resources that would otherwise end up in landfills. It's about identifying opportunities, leveraging your skills, and monetizing waste. In this documentary, we'll show you how to do just that from the comfort of your own backyard. So, buckle up and let's get started on this journey to turn trash into cash. By the end of this chapter, you'll understand the principles of urban resource mining and be ready to start your first dig. Electronic waste, a treasure trove of valuable materials. Electronics are a staple of modern life, but when they're discarded, they become a treasure trove of valuable materials. Old computers, phones, and appliances are filled with gold, silver, copper, and palladium. Materials that are worth a small fortune. But it's not just precious metals that make electronic waste so valuable. Many electronics contain rare earth elements like neodymium, dysprosium, and cerium, which are used in everything from magnets to catalytic converters. And let's not forget about the copper. Copper is one of the most valuable materials in electronic waste, and it's found in everything from circuit boards to wiring. The key to profiting from electronic waste is to know what to look for and how to extract these valuable materials. In this chapter, we'll show you how to identify the most valuable components and how to safely dismantle them to get to the good stuff. It's time to stop throwing away treasure and start cashing in on the hidden wealth in your electronic waste. Scrap metal, the most overlooked commodity. Scrap metal is the unsung hero of urban resource mining. It's everywhere, from old appliances and machinery to construction waste and vehicle parts. But most people overlook it, thinking it's just worthless junk. Big mistake. Scrap metal is a gold mine waiting to be tapped. From copper and aluminum to steel and zinc, these metals are in high demand and can be sold for a pretty penny. In this chapter, we'll explore the different types of scrap metal, where to find them, and how to extract them. You'll learn how to identify the most valuable metals, how to negotiate with buyers, and how to turn your scrap metal finds into cold, hard cash. Trust me, you won't believe how much money you can make from something that's literally being thrown away. Compost Gold, turning food waste into cash. Food waste is often seen as a nuisance, something to be thrown away without a second thought. But if I told you that this waste is actually a gold mine waiting to be tapped? Food waste can be converted into high-quality compost, a valuable resource that farmers and gardeners are willing to pay top dollar for. In this chapter, we'll explore the art of composting and how to turn food waste into a lucrative business. From setting up a composting operation to identifying the right buyers, we'll cover everything you need to know to cash in on this overlooked opportunity. You'll learn how to collect and process food waste, creating a high-demand product that's perfect for local farmers, gardeners, and even urban agriculture initiatives. And the best part, this business can be started with minimal investment and can generate a significant income stream. So, are you ready to turn trash into treasure, identifying and collecting valuable materials? Now that we've covered the what and why of urban resource mining, it's time to get our hands dirty. The key to success in this game is knowing what to look for and how to extract the good stuff from the trash. Start by identifying the most valuable materials in your area. Check online marketplaces and local scrap yards to see what's in demand. Copper, gold, and palladium are always hot commodities, but don't forget about other valuable materials like aluminum, steel, and nickel. Once you know what you're looking for, it's time to start collecting. Scour local dumpsters, estate sales, and online marketplaces for discarded electronics, appliances, and machinery. Use a magnet to identify ferrous and non-ferrous metals, and a multimeter to test for precious metals like gold and copper. Remember, the more you know, the more you can make. Take your time, be patient, and always follow local laws and regulations. The treasure is out there, and with the right skills and knowledge, you can turn it into cold, hard cash. Selling your findings, how to cash in. So, you've collected a stash of valuable materials from urban resource mining. Now, it's time to turn them into cash. The key to selling your findings is to know where to go and who to sell to. For precious metals like copper and gold, you can sell them to local jewelers, pawn shops, or online metal recyclers. For scrap metal, you can sell it to metal scrap yards or recycling facilities. And for compost, you can sell it to local farmers or gardening suppliers. But before you start selling, make sure you know the market prices for your materials. Research online, talk to other urban miners, and negotiate with buyers to get the best deals. Also, consider selling in bulk or wholesale to maximize your profits. And don't be afraid to get creative. You can also sell your materials online through platforms like eBay or Craigslist. With the right approach, you can turn your trash into a small fortune. Urban mining as a business, scaling up. So you've started urban mining as a side hustle and it's been paying off. But now it's time to think bigger. Scaling up your urban mining operation requires strategy, planning, and a bit of creativity. First, identify your target markets and materials. Focus on high-demand materials like copper, gold, and palladium, and research where to sell them. Next, invest in the right equipment. You'll need efficient tools for collecting, processing, and transporting your materials. Build a team or network of collectors, processors, and buyers to expand your reach and increase your profits. Develop a system for tracking your finds, managing your inventory, and monitoring your cash flow. And finally, be prepared to adapt to changes in the market and stay ahead of the competition. With the right mindset and strategies, urban mining can become a lucrative business that turns trash into treasure. Conclusion: turning trash into treasure. And there you have it, folks. The secrets to turning trash into treasure. From the hidden wealth in your backyard to the lucrative world of urban resource mining, we've covered it all. You now know how to identify and collect valuable materials from electronic waste, scrap metal, and food waste. You know how to sell them to the right buyers and turn a profit. But it's not just about making money. It's about reducing waste, conserving resources, and living a more sustainable lifestyle. Remember, urban resource mining is not just a side hustle. It's a movement. It's a way to take control of your own destiny and create a better future for yourself and your community. So get out there and start mining. Turn trash into treasure and reap the rewards. The world needs more people like you who are willing to take the road less traveled and uncover the hidden wealth in their own backyard.